Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton. This is Devin Ryle. And finally, an arrest seems like it's imminent in the David case.
But not for who you think.
But not of David. But I think you need to get to the kingpin. You need to get through his people and get them to say everything they need.
For sure. We have a reporter that's working on this story that's been doing a great job.
We really do.
A great job.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
We'll give you an update on the Andy Dick situation. He looked like he OD'd on the street the other day, and now he's talking to us. We went to his apartment.
It's so sad. It's so sad. How did you feel watching the video, by the way?
Sad, but also I felt that this is who Andy Dick wants to be. This is the life he continues to choose.
Correct.
And so I don't think I can be that sad for him if he's not.
He seems like he's in great spirits.
Yeah, he doesn't want to change.
Regardless of what just happened.
Doesn't want to change.
Yeah.
So I think you feel a bit sad, but you choose your own path.
Correct.
So let's just start about those two stories. We might chuck in a third at the end if we got time.
Possibly this hot teacher.
Possibly a hot teacher story.
I want to reach out to this guy.
This hot teacher. We're live on YouTube. If you're out there, please leave your comments, and we'll talk about them at the end of the show. We also do comments at the start of the show with a pre-podcast Q&A. So
How'd it go today? Well,
it was just lit.
nice.
Brother.
Nice.
And if you're on Spotify and Apple, thank you for listening. Please subscribe. Leave your comments too. We love you.
We do.
We really do. Okay. This David case has taken another major
People
turn.
are just so obsessed with this case. It is pretty crazy to me.
I'm obsessed with this case. I go home.
I know you are.
I go home and listen to other influencers saying their thing. Most influencers are ragging on TMZ saying we're bullshit.
You always say that. Why are you so upset about what other people
No, I actually love watching the other.
Oh, okay.
Because they say, this is wrong, they're working with David. It's like, what are you fucking talking about?
I know. I mean, as far as I know, no one knows where David is.
No one knows where this guy is, but I don't know.
And I just want to make this very clear. The only statement that was ever released from anyone on David's side throughout this entire saga was the fact initially when the body was found in his car, a rep for him or someone associated with him said he is fully cooperating with cops, and that was it.
And we haven't heard from him.
And that was the only thing they ever said.
Right.
And which turns out doesn't seem to really be true.
People's impatience about like David not getting arrested has led them to think that everybody's in on it, covering up for him. It's just like, wow. Yeah. But anyway.
This grand jury is still going down.
And finally, arrest seems like it's imminent in the David case, just not of David. And but I think, they're working their way up to David. They're trying to get someone, a female, to flip on him. Now, this female can either be someone he works for or with, someone professionally in his circle. Could be a family member, could be a romantic connection. We don't know.
Could be someone who may have known what happened to Celeste.
And for some reason, this woman doesn't want to talk. And I don't know why someone wouldn't want to talk in a murder / pedophiles investigation. Someone says, I'm not going to talk.
Because I think it could get complicated, right? Like, if you were close, say, to someone who is being accused of doing this, but I feel like sometimes people are blinded, right? Like you're like, oh, I know this person. They would never do it.
But I think if a jury is telling you want to testify, you're refusing.
Once cops get involved and the court system, it's like your hands are kind of tied.
It's someone extremely close to him or has extremely sensitive information.
So get into how this came out.
So at the courthouse, the grand jury is convened and the lawyers talk openly in the hallways.
Which is kind of weird to me.
It's really weird to me.
Because like we discussed earlier this week, his road manager, David's, Robert Morgenroth, was the one that was spotted going into, he's a witness in this, in the grand jury case. And he was spotted in the hallway with his attorney, and then he's been going in and out. And so,
That same attorney seems like she represents a woman who has not come forth. So Robert and this, I don't know who this other witness is. They're represented by the same lawyer, which is a little bit of, does that mean they work together? Does that mean they're both on David's team? It's interesting the same lawyers representing people.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I didn't think about that. Because if it was just some other random person in his life, it would be odd to me that they would both have the same.
They have the same lawyer as the president of the record label, or Mogul Records or whatever. So Evan Janice, who represents Robert, who's one of the managers. They went up and they talked to Beth Silverman.
That's the deputy DA who's handling this.
Yes. And Silverman told Janess she planned to have a judge issue a body attachment to force a female witness to testify before the grand jury. So we don't know who the female witness is, but clearly.
And the context of this is that what we're being told is that Beth Silverman was frustrated because this female witness no-showed.
Why would you no-show? Why would you no-show? You no-show because you've got something to hide? Nah. Something to hide or someone to protect.
Had work?
Had work? Is that good enough?
I don't know. I think when it comes to the courts and law enforcement, that kind of I think you call out of work.
We're at the stage where I think the prosecutors need people to flip on David.
And they're clearly frustrated.
And they're frustrated.
People that they think that could actually, put sway a jury, these people that they need are like not down.
Well, I think that's promising though. That's promising. Why wouldn't they be down to cooperate? Because they know something, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you have nothing to hide, why wouldn't you go in there?
That's my assumption. So I think this David thing is really, the train is moving.
Train is moving.
Finally.
Do you think, I don't really know too much about how long these grand juries go on, but do you think, I know you've been like all over this, that you think someone will be arrested by the end of this year or no?
Do you think
David or somebody? I mean, I'm saying, not even David, but do you think a suspect that was involved in the Celeste Rivas, not just to come before a grand jury, but that was actually involved in her death will be arrested?
Before the end of the
we only got like what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
Oh, before the end of the year, nah.
Yeah,
before the end of the year,
I don't think so.
But because they need more, they clearly need more.
Yeah,
and I hope they're going to get that. I hope they're going to get that.
Yeah, I mean, I know, everyone's into it just being there's a big celebrity involved there. It's a murder mystery, which people are just like, obviously for whatever reason, super drawn to, but like for the family's sake too, right?
Yeah.
To have some closure. I mean, they haven't really spoken at all. We initially spoke to the mom when the body was first found because we got that tip, remember? And so she spoke to us briefly, saying that when the coroner released some of the description of what the body was before the name, and the mom did say she had that tattoo and kind of explained that her daughter had been missing. Since then, I don't know. I don't think the family said a word.
No,
which I'm sure law enforcement have told them not to, because they don't want anything getting out. Well,
we'll be covering this probably for the next few days as the grand jury continues to convene.
Yep.
Andy Dick. Really sad.
So sad.
So he said he overdosed.
Well, we got this video of him from the other day. There was some type of streamer that I believe is friends with Andy Dick. Or
these people next to Andy Dick say that they're making a documentary about him.
Got it. And the video picks up, and it's just. It's really hard to watch, but it's Andy Dick slumped over on the streets in Hollywood. He pees himself at one point. And when I first saw this video, I was like, is this guy dead? Does
that pee or is that his drink spilled?
No, I believe he relieved himself, unfortunately. But
then we caught up with him the next day.
Yeah, but in the video, just to wrap this up, one of the people administered Narcan to him, and we ended up getting in touch with him after this, and he's like, yeah, it was unfortunate what happened, but I'm all right. So
this sort of thing unfortunately happens to Andy Dick a fair bit, I think. And I don't think we often get this sort of video of it, but he's a guy who has, infamously struggled with his addiction for
as long as I've known who Andy Dick really was.
Oh, me too. And it's really sad, but then we get the interview with him, and he's kind of like one of these addicts who either thinks he's okay or at least doesn't want to change.
Right.
Which is really sad too. But I also just think if someone's leading a life they want to lead.
Well, the thing is, so this guy, he's been to rehab over 20 times, right?
Right.
And I know he has a wife and he does have kids. And he has tons of comedian friends that have tried to get him help for years. But it's like at a certain point, it's like, what can you really do?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the guy doesn't, he said on camera yesterday when we got him, he's fine. I don't want to go to rehab. He said very candidly that he ran into some guy on the street that was down on his luck, that was also a dad, and the guy was smoking crack. And so he was like, oh, I do crack from time to time. So he indulged, which is what led up to this video. Really sad stuff. Obviously, you hope at some point maybe, he'll figure it out and maybe get help. Because he does seem like when he is good, he seems very charming.
He's funny.
And funny.
Even in the clip that we shot with him, he's still got his humor.
For sure.
But
I also, these guys who are filming the documentary with him, and they're saying, he says on camera they're his friends and they're looking out for him.
But they're the ones who shot this video too.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the guys who was skateboarding up. I don't know if they have his best intentions.
Yeah, it's hard. If you're making money out of it, as well as trying to be a friend, and they don't know him that well.
And according to Andy and the friends, he snuck away from them, and that's when they met up with this guy. I mean, you got to take them at their word, but it's just a really sad situation, right? Yeah.
Okay, let's do the final story, which is this hot teacher who's making the rounds, and now Khloe Kardashian wants a piece of him. He put up a video the other day in his classroom, and every woman seems to be swooning. Jacob Myers.
Do you think this guy's handsome? He's pretty handsome.
He's clean cut.
Yeah, he's a clean cut guy. He's not your type.
He's not my type, no. But also, it's easy for a teacher to appear attractive. You know what I mean? I think you get an extra few points because you're a teacher.
You're saying like if you're like good, it's like kind of cute, and you're a teacher, you're like hot.
Right. So you and I, we're not very handsome, to be working in entertainment. But if we were teachers,
I think people.
Well, you said I.
Huh? I said we.
I was making it about we. Oh, I thought you said I.
No, we.
Okay, good.
No,
but if we were teachers,
what would you teach? I feel like you would teach like wood shop.
No, I can't work with my hands.
I know, but with the hair, would you do like art or bio? Chemistry, maybe?
Nah, probably public speaking.
Oh, okay.
I was good at public speaking.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Charlie, you strike me as a gym teacher.
At the gym, but I'm not athletic.
Yeah, I know, but he has that vibe. I'm
not athletic.
Vibe.
I'd be a sub. Make me the sub.
Okay.
I'll just come in and relax, and the kids can relax.
You would wheel out that TV. Did they do that in Australia?
Would they wheel out the TV in Australia too?
Oh, okay. Like when you have a sub. I used to always love those days.
Oh, just days off.
Right.
So Khloe reached out to this guy.
She commented on one of his posts.
Because he asked for someone he just wants to come home to a woman who asks how my school day was. This guy's so thirsty.
I know. It's like, dude, I don't really, now, like, before I wouldn't really care, but now that I have a kid, it's like, dude, I don't want my teacher for my daughter being an influencer.
No.
Grading homework, like grade homework, study the syllabus or whatever these teachers do. Do not be engaging with Khloe Kardashian on Instagram.
I agree. The kids need to be your priority, not growing your stardom.
Yeah, exactly.
So Khloe asked how his day was, and now he's kind of a local celeb.
Do you think he just got on Khloe's algorithm and she saw him and just was like, I think this is funny? Because I know he isn't like a huge influencer, but he does have like a pretty decent following.
That happens. That's the magic of TikTok, baby.
But the furthering the story is, didn't he basically like was asking her if she wanted to be his date to his school's holiday party?
Yeah, then he like kind of take it a little bit too far. He wanted to be a viral phenomenon, be my date to the school Christmas thing. And then didn't he want something else from her as well?
So then he said that if she couldn't make it to Santa Cruz, because that's where he teaches, that he'd be willing to actually be her plus one at the Kris Jenner holiday party.
I'm sure you would. But hang on a second. This guy's white, right?
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, I don't think she's ever publicly been with a white guy.
And also there's that famous saying I keep hearing around America.
Yeah. Once you go black, you don't go back.
That's what I hear.
But the thing is, if she's never went white though, then I don't know if
null and voids.
Yeah,
null and voids.
Because Kylie went white.
Timothée Chalamet.
For now.
But did she start with a white guy? Did she start with a white guy? Because to go back to something means you needed to be there before.
Exactly. But I don't know Khloe's full dating history. As far as when we've been covering her and known Khloe Kardashian, I think she's only been with black guys.
So now she's maybe going to try this teacher for the first time. This white teacher.
Interesting. The funny thing about this is I usually think this is like corny and stuff and like, okay, it's a fun little story, but like she is not going to go to Santa Cruz, but would you really be that shocked if out of nowhere Khloe posted with this guy?
No.
Like she invited him and they do some fun little thing because it's made big enough headlines to where it's like I could see her entertaining it for a plot line on
their show. Go to Santa Cruz.
Like
for the show.
I don't think she's seriously into this.
Yeah,
guy.
but he'll take it. He doesn't care.
I don't. If I was him, I wouldn't care at all.
I'd be
used.
I used to daydream about like when I'm doing my sort of field reporter thing, just like a celebrity, like that'd be our meet cute, and suddenly it'd be
meet cute.
It's a movie term for like that'd be the way we met. And then like maybe I'd be going to the Oscars myself and then be this big thing. Celebrity dates paparazzi. This is crazy.
What a plot line.
That would have been a crazy plot line back in the day.
I'm assuming this was before you met.
Oh, well before.
Oh, okay.
Well before.
Okay. That's good.
Time to read out the comments?
That would be actually
a good story.
Would you think that that's bigger than the alligator guy dating?
I think celebrity dating paparazzi would be so interesting because we're opposites.
But the thing is, the only I don't want to like rain on your parade, but the Britney Spears did that, right? There was a paparazzi guy that she then ended up dating, and he actually used to go to my gym.
Oh, wow, good for him.
And I saw him, and I had no idea who he was, but he was always with different girls at the gym. And then fast forward, something came up here, and it was before my time, and they were like, oh, this guy is the paparazzi guy that used to date Britney Spears, and it's that guy.
Wow, shout out to that guy.
I know, he's killing it.
Wow.
David, Jazz Muscolini, his manager drove the car to where it's parked, but I saw the private investigator original announcement long ago.
That PI is a bit of an idiot, bro.
The PI
wants to be famous.
He does. He was hired by the owner of the home.
He wants to be famous. Kind of annoys me these days, that guy.
The one thing that annoyed me about him was when he said that he had a video of the guy's been posting everything, right?
Yeah.
But he said he had video, right, that of whoever it was who parked the car, but then never released it.
Right. We don't know who it was. There's lots of speculation it was David's best friend.
Yeah,
guy.
there's been speculation, but no confirmation. And I don't think cops actually have that video either, because if cops had video of whoever parked the car, that person would have been arrested or detained at the very least.
I'd hope
You don't
so,
think
man.
so?
Yeah.
If you're driving a car
But
and,
surely they have
and then
that.
the car never moves and a body is found in it, that's suspect number one.
Yes.
Because you just think, I had no idea. I had no idea it was in there.
And if you move the car, I had no idea.
And at the very least, talk to that person. If they said they had no idea, well, then be like, well, why did you park this car here? And
I don't know.
That would unlock everything.
Yeah.
Jack Dew, the girl would only be getting arrested as she is in contempt of court, not necessarily because she took. Yeah. Totally. We understand that. She could have nothing to do with it, but it's just if you get a court summons, you have to go.
And there's got to be a motivation why she wouldn't go.
You sick?
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to fly in front of the judge.
It's flu season.
It is flu season.
And also, I feel like you would maybe let them know. No show means that they expected you to be there and you just didn't show up.
That's rude.
That is kind of rude.
That is rude to the judge.
At least send a text.
Oh, we got to wrap
Okay,
up,
Megan
baby.
H, you should call it the Celeste case, not the David case. Gives more focus. Yes, I agree. We do need to focus on the victims. Are we rest of the comments or no? Okay. Sorry, guys. We got Flavor Flav's here today.
Flavor Flav is here.
Shout out to him. He literally just came up and dapped me up and said, like, what's good to me.
Nice guy.
It was a great way to start my morning, but we have to wrap early because we're about to shoot with Flavor Flav.
You know what time it is?
I like that.
All right, bye.